She was a powerful woman on the game. Let's hear about these problems, I just can't wait. Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my Chanel. Today we're going to do some investigation. So you might be familiar with cosmetics as you know them in this day and age, especially with companies popping up all over the internet through social media, or perhaps some sort of scandalous, scandelabra situation with a discrepant little makeup company. But did you know that the cosmetics people used to use could actually kill you? The ingredients that were in them could literally melt your face off and you would die. I'm so glad we've moved past that, girls. In fact, some might say that this is a historical scandal video. Can you imagine having like an exposed video back in like the 1840s, just like,
I am writing this letter to you, Peter. Oh my God, can you believe it? She's at it again.
She killed me, girl. Absolutely love it. So in today's video, I thought we could do something a little bit different and have a look back at some of the prehistoric or just historic in general makeup scandals, mostly involving death, and the ways that you would actually die. Honestly, it's absolutely horrific. I don't even know how we're here. How did humanity even get past the Dark Ages to get to here? So why don't we start our little makeup history lesson with a place that's probably absolutely picked out of the random. Why not? Let's start with Elizabethan England. So Queen Elizabeth reigned in England from about 1560 to 1600, around about those times. Those really don't matter. What matters is that she was an absolute fashion icon, as you can see here. Her being an absolute symbol of beauty in a prehistoric movement, that's not factually correct, is quite an interesting one. I can't really see today that Instagram would love her aesthetic because she was deathly pale white with very rosy cheeks, bright ginger hair, no eyebrows, and a bold lip choice. I mean, it kind of sounds like me without makeup, but I'm not being bougie. I'm not the Queen of England. Can you imagine? Absolutely hideous. Free liquid lipstick for everyone. So as a source for this, I'm actually using ElizabethanCostume.net, which is absolutely perfect because it's got everything that I need to realistically make this video. So over time, the standards of beauty really change. I mean, you can literally see that from the monarchs of England, and the nobility of the noble classes. That makes no sense, but you know what I mean. Basically, posh people of the past used to set trends, and then everyone would try and copy them, and as soon as the peasants got hold of the trends, the rich people would go,
Oh, it's disgusting. Can't believe. Did you see that peasant? Cancelled. We're not doing heels or makeup anymore.
And that's basically British History 101. See you all later. Can you imagine? So Queen Elizabeth looked practically like the symbol of beauty in this environment, and you can kind of see why. She was quite possibly the wealthiest person in England at this time. The monarchy used to carry such power and influence. I mean, it still does today, but it's a whole different kettle of babies back then. Like, it was insane, the level of power that they had. She was a powerful woman on the game. She wasn't on the game, Lux. What are you talking about? That's absolutely hideous. Back in this day and age, pale skin was a sign of, like, being indoors and not really doing very much and being very stunning and glamorous at home by yourself. Like, I'm so stunning. The giant ball of fire outside has not sullied my flesh with its tan. As you can see by Queen Elizabeth, her skin was literally the palest in all the land. Oh my God, Disney did that, didn't they? Snow White, skin the fairest in all the land. Suspicious. So pale skin was sought after by literally everyone. If you wanted to somehow climb your status in, business or within nobility or within religion, it literally was like the paler you are, the closer to God you were. Like, the more delicate, the more powerful you could be. It was drastically associated with how light and white your skin was. That's a whole different kettle of fish that we're not getting into. Now, to get white skin is wherein the problem lies. Can you imagine actually doing this? So my makeup routine as a woman of the 1500s is to literally get
White lead and vinegar.
mix it together and apply it to the skin twice daily. Don't worry if your eyelashes fall out or your eyebrows fall off or you go partially blind. It's all part of the aesthetic. You know what they say?
The deader you are, the wealthier you are.
Can you imagine literally mixing white lead? So lead is a heavy metal and it is incredibly toxic to humans. Even the fumes can make us go a little bit loopy. In fact, there is even a theory as to why some of the boomers are so loopy due to leaded petrol's historical use. So let me read a little excerpt here. This white foundation mixture was applied to the neck and bosom. I love the word bosom. It's so stupid. I love it. It's like, my bosom. Beautiful. The first record of this skin whitener was found in 1519, literally from a little recipe book called the Vulgaria Purorum. I love that. How's that for a drag name? Absolutely ludicrous. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Vulgaria Purorum. She's literally dead on the floor with no face. And by the time of Elizabeth's reign, was well established and is an essential item for the fashionable woman on the go.
Quickly, darlings, pass me my white foundation. I just need to immediately die.
Naturally, spreading lead upon one's skin caused a variety of skin problems. Let's hear about these problems, I just can't wait. Some authors of the time warned against it. Oh my god, ahead of the time, YouTube is quaking. Tutorial on how not to die from your makeup. Describing how it made the skin grey and shriveled. Me after a heavy night of drinking. I've just seen something that's not very vegan. Egg white, which was uncooked, could also be used to glaze the complexion, creating a smooth shell and helping to hide wrinkles. Oh my god, these women's highlighters were on fleek. Can you imagine being like,
what's the name of your highlighter? It's so pretty.
Oh, Sharon, it's just called glazed egg. Have a little look at that, girl. Oh, delicious.
And a snack for later. Ugh, raw egg. Of course, such heavy and often poisonous makeup caused serious skin damage. Remedies for spots, blemishes, acne and freckles range from the application of lemon juice or rose water to dubious concoctions of mercury. I'm surprised, I said it earlier, but I am so surprised that humanity is even alive in this day and age. With the amount of things that would kill you, how are we even here? Apply this mixture of mercury and lead to your face. Oh, you've got a blemish. It's probably from all the mercury and lead. Why don't you just apply some more mercury and lead? It's just insanity. Literal insanity. I cannot believe that people were using this back in the day. Obviously, they must have been experiencing all of these, like, negative situations on their skin and been like, this is fine. I'm getting worse, but this is fine. Don't give Jeffree Star any ideas. Indeed, washing one's face with mercury was a common period face peel used to make a woman's skin soft and fresh. We've got a whole skincare routine going on here, and it's from Satan. Mercury face peel. Mercury face peel. Mercury face peel? That is the name of my autobiography. Can you imagine? Absolutely disgusting. I've just seen something absolutely hideous on this page as well. I'm learning with you girls. I knew about the lead. I knew about the mercury. I did not know about this. Are you ready? The 16th century standard of beauty, a small rosy mouth, a straight and white narrow nose with white set bright eyes and a narrow arched brow, were the theoretical ideal of the time. Women would use drops of Belladonna in their eyes to achieve a bright sparkle. Belladonna. I'm sure that this is deathly poisonous. Let me just Google this because Belladonna is a poisonous plant that has been used as a medicine since ancient times. It is named Belladonna for the beautiful women of Renaissance Italy who took it to enlarge their pupils, which they found more alluring. I'll say it again. How did anyone survive the Middle Ages? The side effects of belladonna are dry mouth, enlarged pupils, blurred vision, red dry skin, fever, fast heartbeat, inability to urinate or sweat, hallucinations, spasms, mental problems, convulsions and coma? And people willingly did this to themselves multiple times for beauty. So I'm going to read you one of the formulations for foundation from this time. Now, I love this concept. Can you imagine being a formulation scientist and even starting with this today? Should we have a little read? Let's have a little read, shall we? Jiminy likewise burnt and pulverized to be mingled with the juice of lemons, sublimate mercury and 2 spoonfuls of the flowers of brimstone, a most excellent recipe to cure the flushing in the face, and also cause death, coma, blindness, pupil enlargement, convulsions, coma, grey and leathery skin. This is too much for me, girls. I think I'm gonna have to leave it a day there. These poor women from the ancient times. There are numerous cases of women just literally straight up dying from this beauty routine because, you know, you're literally rubbing mercury into your face and eyes. You're gonna die, sweetie. I don't need a degree to tell you that. I must also say that lovingly, right at the bottom of this little excerpt, it does say, of course, this is all for the court lady. The lower and middle classes didn't have the time or the resources to devote to serious makeup. Young merchants' wives were somewhat notorious for their fancy dress and fashionable makeup, but otherwise, you needn't bother. basically, the peasants all survived. So I'm going to leave it there, my lovelies. Today we have talked about lead, possibly blinding you. We have talked about mercury. We've talked about all sorts of hideous things just to be beautiful. I mean, Queen Elizabeth, she was a trendsetter, but literally, what on earth were they thinking? The idea that this even got to the point where it was multiply used on different people and not one single person was like,
I'm gonna stop doing this because I'm dying.
let's conclude our investigation there. Alright, my gorgeous people who are not rubbing mercury into their eyes, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also let me know in the comments box if you enjoyed this type of video. I don't quite know yet what I'm gonna call it, but I think I might start a series called like Ancient Makeup Scandals, because this is always a lot of fun to do. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and also if you want to know anything else about different types of makeup, different types of makeup history scandals, those sorts of things. Leave them in the comments because I would love to investigate them further.
It's been a rough night, girls.
Alright, my beautiful people, I will see you in the next video. Alright, my lovelies, just as a last note before I go, there will be another live makeup masterclass on this YouTube channel this Saturday, that is the 29th of August, the same time as the last one, which is 7 PM GMT. I will be making another announcement about it soon and also scheduling a live show for you to click on and watch with the link. See you soon, guys.